everybody! Oh, that was a bit of a shaky launch there. Hello, welcome! It's 2022. QuizWhip is back. We are back with more quizzes. I hope you are ready. My name is Josh. If you haven't played a QuizWhip quiz before, I will be your quiz host tonight. Hope you're well. I am very well. We are going to kick off the quiz in about 15 minutes. So you do still have a bit of time before we are going to kick off the quiz. First thing that I would love for you to do is give us a follow on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram. Our handle is QuizWhipHQ across everything. So give us a follow, give us a nice tweet, an Instagram story, whatever you like to do if you're having a fun time tonight. We'd love to see it. It makes us feel nice and warm inside. So feel free to do that if you wish. If you have any problems during gameplay tonight, before we kick everything off, I do want to let you know if you do have any problems, please go to quizwhip.co.uk and use our live chat functionality to speak to a member of the QuizWhip team who will be able to help you with any issues with login or gameplay or anything. So if you have any problems, that's where to go. Hello, Steph. Nice to see you in the chat again. How are you on this fine Sunday? If you're watching this, you have already found a link to the live stream. If you've bought a ticket, you have been sent an email with a link to the quiz portal, a link to this live stream, and your unique player ID. All of the instructions on how to play is in the email too, but I will explain these again for you before we start. So, if it is your first time, don't worry, I'll walk you through it. It's going to be fairly easy. I'll share the game code with you in just a sec, which you'll need as well, but before I do that, I just want to remind you that if you are playing with other people across different households or different people in the same room, whatever it is, make sure that only one person is submitting your team's answers. Only one player can use your unique player ID. So what I want you to do is go to the quiz portal, either on your laptop or your mobile, enter the game code for this quiz, which is TENET. It's up in the corner there, TENET, then enter your unique player ID, and then give us a fun quiz team name, and then wait to be accepted. Preferably, it's Sci-Fi and Superheroes themed, but it doesn't have to be. But I do like a good pun. So if you want to win the best team name tonight, that's probably the way to do it. As in our second season, we're continuing to give out a special achievement each quiz for the best team name. So like I said, be creative, make me laugh, and you may get a special achievement badge as well. Well, let's have a look. Who we've got inside? We have got inside number 9, the Revengers. Beeves means Heinz. Not sure what that means, other than Heinz, but nice to see you again. A drinking team with a quiz problem. Garbage shoot flyboys. Gamora's skydiving team. We've got Hill Valley High Class of 85. We've got Ragnar Rock and Roll. I'm liking that one. We've got Trash Pandas. We've got low-key winners. The not so clingy Klingons. Some great team names. I'm sure I'll shout out some more as we play, but a great start already. I like to see that. We want to take a moment as well, while we're waiting for people to log in and everything. We have recently launched a Patreon page where you can support QuizWhip and help us continue to deliver these quizzes with a bit of a monthly subscription. There are 3 tiers, each with different benefits. You get some free tickets with some, you get discounts with some others. So do give us a browse if you fancy supporting our Patreon. It's QuizWhip HQ again. There's no pressure, obviously, but if you do like these quizzes and you like to support us, that's another way you can do that if you wish. Moving on to the quiz tonight, we've got 5 rounds. We've got round 1, Sci-Fi Technology. Round 2, Aliens and Monsters. Round 3, Space and Time Travel. Round 4, Superheroes and Villains. And then our last round is What Film Is This?, which is our picture round. How it's going to work is I will read the question aloud on the live stream, and then it will appear on your screen. You will have 20 seconds to submit an answer. And points-wise, you will receive 20 points for every correct answer, but you will receive points for speed and streaks. So you can also earn more points by... what's going on in the chat here? Michael said, took second during last Sci-Fi Super Quiz, hoping to improve on that this time. Nice, good luck, Michael. Another Michael says, haven't got a link to join. I recommend checking your emails and do check your spam folders, because sometimes they do fall in there if you haven't played many quizzes. But I promise you, you will have been sent an email. If not, go to QuizWhip.co.uk, use our live chat functionality, and our team will be able to help you get on as well. Back to the points. You'll receive 20 points for a correct answer, but you will receive bonus points the faster you submit an answer. The first player to submit a correct answer will receive 20 bonus points. The second fastest will receive 19, and so on and so on. So time is of the essence. But you can also earn more points for the more answers you answer correctly in a row. So for every 3 questions you answer correctly in a row in each round, you will get a 40-point bonus as well. In Season 3, this season, we are also trialling a new change to make our games fairer, and in these trials, you can no longer change your answer once you have submitted. So, only your first answer will count. Be careful about which answers you choose, because you will not be able to change them. Let's talk about what you win if you do well tonight as well. So, the winner of the quiz, overall, will win a £10 gift voucher of their choice, along with a free ticket to any of our future quizzes. However, we know that some of you might not have great internet, your live stream might lag for you, the platform might lag for you, whatever it is. So we always have a random position prize. And if you come in this random leaderboard position, you will also win a £5 gift voucher and a free ticket to any of our future quizzes. So even if you encounter any problems tonight, you still might just win something and you still have a bit of fun along the way. And that random leaderboard position tonight is 9th. So 9th is where you might want to land if you're maybe not gunning for first, if that seems a bit unlikely for you. Maybe 9th is where you want to come because you'll still win something. If there's a joint winner for any of these, the final winner will be the player with the most bonuses. Kieran says, what's the email? So to play along with our quizzes and be in with a chance of winning some prizes, all of the instructions on how to play and how to join our quiz platform have been sent to you by email. So if you are playing along, make sure to check your emails, check your spam folder, because the email with your unique player ID and all of that will be there. Continuing on from our other seasons, we still have our quiz houses, but they have all been reset with new houses and new emblems. There are 5 houses, and you have all been randomly assigned to one of these 5 houses. Let's have a look at the leaderboard, shall we? We have got Pink Falcon, Purple Wolf, Yellow Leopard, Green Lizard, and Blue Shark. So along with earning points for yourself tonight, you will also be earning points for your house. It's a bit of fun just to see how each house plays as we do multiple quizzes. So this is the current leaderboard. You make sure you answer correctly, because you're not just putting yourself at risk, you also put in your house and other players at risk on the leaderboard. So it's just a bit of fun. It doesn't really mean anything, but we will be shouting out special high scorers from each house every now and again, so maybe you will be one of them. Let's talk about some general rules finally. So be kind, be respectful in the chat. We won't tolerate any cheating or sharing any answers in the chat. You will be banned and reported and all of that. And as I've already mentioned, if you have any problems during gameplay tonight, please use our live chat feature on our website, where we will be able to help you the quickest. I will try and help you in the chat if you want to use the chat for any questions, but the live chat functionality on our website is the best way to get support on joining the game. Phew, that's all of my spiel over and done with. We have got about 5 more minutes before we are going to kick off the quiz. So let's have a look at some more team names, shall we? My drink of choice tonight is port, because I thought I'm not quite ready to say goodbye to Christmas and the festive period, so I'm on some leftover port. And you've seen that I do get a bit tipsy on some wine, and port is a lot stronger, so we'll see how it goes. We should be fine. I'm going to limit myself to maybe 1.5 glasses, but hey ho, we'll see what happens. Let me know in the chat if you have a pub quiz drink of choice tonight, whether you want a beer or a Pepsi or a cup of tea. Let me know. I'd love to know. Some more team names. We've got Empty Heads Try Again. We've got Variant Avengers. We have got Team Monty Moles. Your Friendly Neighborhood Pascal. Guardians of the Quizalaxy. I like it. A bit of a tongue twister, but I like it. We've got the Final Frontier. We've got the Klingon Quiz Council. 2 peas in a pod. We've got Space Between Our Ears. I like that one as well. Nice and themed. Kieran says, personally, despise port. Well, I mean, to be fair, I don't drink it very often because it's so strong and so sweet. But I thought, you know what, let's celebrate tonight. Jack's on some water. Elizabeth is on some spiced apple gin. Also doesn't want to let go of Christmas. I'm with you, Elizabeth. It's still dark. It's still quite depressing. So I'm going to still pretend that it's Christmas in my head. And to be fair, just all of the wine and the port and the cheese that we had over Christmas, we just haven't finished it because we had so much given to us, or we bought so much that it's just, we've still got loads left over. We had cheese and chutney and pate and crackers for lunch today because it's just all we had in. Okay, 3 more minutes before we are going to kick off the quiz. Remember, if you are having any problems, if you can't find your unique player ID, anything like that, make sure to go to our website, QuizWhip.co.uk, and use our live chat functionality to get some help. Okay, a few more minutes to go. Let's have a look, shall we? I've been told that the website is not working for some reason. Or our thing is not helping. Let's have a look. Let's make sure we get this before we start. Let's have a look. Well, everything's working for me fine, so I don't know. Let's see. A few more minutes before we kick off the quiz. Make sure you're rested. But we will be having a practice round before we kick off the quiz anyway. So, like I said, if this is your first quiz, don't worry. You've got a practice round just to see how the platform works. There's no points available in the practice round. It's just there to get you used to how the platform works. Okay, I'm excited about this quiz. We've done the Sci-Fi and Superheroes quiz a few times. Obviously, we have new questions today, but we've done it a few times. It was actually one of our first quizzes we ever did. So I'm excited to do it again. We always get a good response, and I personally have a lot of fun putting the questions together. And I'm sure throughout this quiz, I will be inspired to put on some sci-fi movies after the quiz as well, for my own personal enjoyment. Okay, it's nearly 1:15. We are going to kick off the quiz in just a minute, but we do want to make sure that everyone who is having any problems still has some time to get on. So we'll hold out for just a moment before we actually kick off. Let me know in the YouTube live chat what your favourite sci-fi or superhero film is. I'm sure that there'll be questions on most of them tonight. But it's always good to know what is everyone's favourite. Sometimes there's a general consensus. Sometimes someone just puts in a wild card that I usually roll my eyes at, but we'll see. I'm personally rolling my eyes at Tenet because I thought it was not a great film, but everyone loved it, so that's how I'm going to go tonight, but I did not like it. Michael says Alien. I mean, that's a classic. I would not roll my eyes at that. Don't worry. Okay, we are going to kick off the practice round because it is 1:15. We will kick off the practice round, but it is only 3 questions, and there are no points available. Just to remind you all. It's just here to get you used to how the platform works. So no points available. Don't worry if your points are not going up because there are no points to win just yet. But let's jump into it, shall we? Elizabeth says favorite superhero film is Avengers Assemble. Favorite sci-fi film, Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Definitely one we don't hear about often, but I like it all the same. Okie doke. Let's jump into the practice round. Let's do this. Question numero uno. Who is the lead character of the Star Wars film series? Is it Luke Skywalker, Luke Skyrunner, Luke Skyhopper, or Luke Skyswimmer? Who is the lead character of the Star Wars film series? Is it Luke Skywalker, Luke Skyrunner, Luke Skyhopper, or Luke Skyswimmer? Who is the lead character of the Star Wars film series? An easy one for you. I promise you that all of the questions, when we actually get into it, will not be this easy. But for practice purposes, who's the lead character of the Star Wars film series? Is it Skywalker, Skyrunner, Skyhopper, or Sky Swimmer? Your time is up. The correct answer is, of course, Luke Skywalker. So well done if you got that one right. We had a few people who did not put that. I can only hope that you were just playing around, because that might not be a good sign if you did not get that one right. Next question. What is Bruce Banner's alter ego? I'm already seeing that this question is not right, so I'm going to skim that very, very quickly. Let's move on to the next one. The last practice round. I don't know how that question got in there. Next practice question. I'm going to show you a picture of a sci-fi character. You have to tell me what the first letter of that sci-fi character's name is. Fairly simple. I'm sure you all know who it is. But what is the first letter of this sci-fi character's name? Who is this? What is the first letter of their name? I'm hoping that you can all get this. What is the first letter of this sci-fi character's name? There have been a few problems with the practice round, so let's hope that this doesn't continue. But smooth sailing, smooth sailing. Let's put that into the atmosphere. What is the first letter of this sci-fi character's name? Few seconds left. Your time is up. That is, of course, Spock. So S is what we were looking for. Although his first name, like his real first name, also begins with S. So if you were being a bit pedantic, S would still also be fine. So Spock, S is what we were looking for there. Well done if you got that one right. And that is a practice round over and done with. We usually have 3 questions, but the second one was just broken, so we had to skip past that one. Let's jump into the actual round, the actual quiz, shall we? First round, Sci-Fi Technology. So questions about robots and spacecraft and weapons and all of that good stuff. Let's see how you do. I promise you the questions are about to get much harder. So make sure you are on your A game. Question number 1. What is the name of the space shuttle commanded by George Clooney's character in the 2013 film Gravity? Is it Ravager, Voyager, Surveyor, or Explorer? What is the name of the space shuttle commanded by George Clooney's character in the film Gravity? Is it Ravager, Voyager, Surveyor, or Explorer? I told you it was about to get harder. Gravity, very good film. But what is the name of the space shuttle in that film? Your time is up. The correct answer is Explorer. Well done if you got that one right. Michael said, just watched that movie this morning. Very, very lucky. Explorer is what we were looking for. Your friendly neighborhood, Pascal. Well done, you're the quickest team there. Well done. Next question. In the 2018 film Free Guy, what is Ryan Reynolds' character otherwise known as? Is it Yellow Trousers Guy, Blue Shirt Guy, Red Tie Guy, or Green Hat Guy? In the film Free Guy, what is Ryan Reynolds' character otherwise known as? Yellow Trousers Guy, Blue Shirt Guy, Red Tie Guy, or Green Hat Guy? What is Ryan Reynolds' character otherwise known as? Great film, watched that a couple of months ago when it came out. Went to the cinema to see it, which was a novelty that I was not familiar with. The correct answer is Blue Shirt Guy. Blue Shirt Guy, well done. Most of you got that one right. The Final Frontier, well done to you. You got that one right the fastest, well done. Moving on to the next question. What is the name of the mecha child who can feel love in the 2001 film AI, Artificial Intelligence? Is it David, Joshua, Michael, or Samuel? What is the name of the mecha child who can feel love in the film AI, Artificial Intelligence? Is it David, Joshua, Michael, or Samuel? What is the name of the child in AI, Artificial Intelligence who can feel love? I used to have this on DVD when I was a young lad. I used to watch it all of the time on my portable DVD player. Your time is up though. The correct answer is David. David. Well done if you got that one right. The Revengers. You were the quickest team to get that one right, so you got the max bonus points. But well done to Mischievous Monsters, Ragnar Rock and Roll, Beeves Means Heinz, Gamora Skydiving Team. Well done. Next question. Who voices the role of virtual assistant Samantha in the 2013 film Her? Is it Amy Adams, Jennifer Connelly, Scarlett Johansson, or Elizabeth Hurley? Who voices the role of virtual assistant Samantha in the film Her? Is it Amy Adams, Jennifer Connelly, Scarlett Johansson, or Elizabeth Hurley? In the film Her, who voices Samantha? Is it Amy Adams, Jennifer Connelly, Scarlett Johansson, or Elizabeth Hurley? Your time is up. The correct answer is Scarlett Johansson. 64% of you got that one right, so a bit of a tricky one than the others, but well done to Peter 3. You were the quickest team to get that one right. Well done. Next question. The spacecraft Serenity from the 2005 film of the same name is what kind of ship? Transport, health, mining, or research? The spacecraft Serenity from the film of the same name is what kind of ship? Is it a transport ship, a health ship, a mining ship, or a research ship? Also, I'm assuming also the TV series, the related TV series, but I have not watched that. We thought we'd keep it simple. So the film of the same name, Serenity. What kind of ship is Serenity? The correct answer is it's a transport ship. Well done if you got that one right. Your friendly neighbourhood Pascal. You were the quickest again. Well done. Next question. What is the name of the memory erasing device used by the Men in Black in the 1997 film of the same name? Is it equalizers, obliviators, neutralizers, or eliminators? What is the name of the memory erasing device used by the Men in Black? Dun, 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 dun. Dow! Dun, 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 dun. Also, fantastic film. But what is the name of the memory erasing device? Your time is up. The correct answer is neutralizers. Neutralizers is the correct answer. Well done to Harbingers. You were the fastest team. Well done. Next question. What is the name of the paranoid android in the 2005 film The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Is it Arthur, Marvin, Bill, or Alan? What is the name of the paranoid android in the film The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Is it Arthur, Marvin, Bill, or Alan? Arthur, Marvin, Bill, or Alan? What is the name of the paranoid android in the film The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Oh, that part is very strong. Your time is up. The correct answer is Marvin. Marvin the android. Most of you got that one right. 83%. Well done if you were one of them. But the fastest team is Hulk's Pooh Green. Well done to you. You were the quickest team there. Next question. This is an easy one, so I'm maybe hoping for 100% from you all here, but we will see. What does the D stand for in TARDIS from the TV series Doctor Who? Is it deception, dilemma, departure, or dimension? What does the D stand for in TARDIS from the TV series Doctor Who? Is it deception, dilemma, departure, or dimension? Deception, dilemma, departure, or dimension? What does the D stand for in TARDIS from the TV series Doctor Who? Your time is up. The correct answer there is dimension. And we got 100%. Every single one of you got that one right. Well done. We put it into the atmosphere. You all got it right. I'm happy. The fastest team, though, was Do Androids Dream of winning this quiz? You tell me, but well done to you. Next question. The Messiah is a spacecraft that would be found in which sci-fi film? Is it Deep Impact, Armageddon, Independence Day, or Geostorm? The Messiah is a spacecraft from which film? Deep Impact, Armageddon, Independence Day, or Geostorm? I still think all of those films are very good, in my opinion. I know some of them get hate, but I think they're all very good. All very easy to watch. Your time is up. The correct answer is Deep Impact. Deep Impact is where you would find the Messiah. Well done if you got that one right. That was definitely a harder one. But some like it Sulaco. Sulaco? That's going to be a sci-fi reference that I don't understand. But well done, you were the quickest team. Next question. The Stellar Envoy was a former name of which notable spacecraft? Is it USS Enterprise, Discovery 1, Millennium Falcon, or Red Dwarf? The Stellar Envoy was a former name of which notable spacecraft? Is it the USS Enterprise, Discovery 1, Millennium Falcon, or Red Dwarf? The Stellar Envoy. Who will get this right? This is definitely a harder one. Your time is up. The correct answer... Ooh, only 5 of you got this one right. The correct answer is the Millennium Falcon. Millennium Falcon, previously known under the name the Stellar Envoy. Well done to the not-so-clingy Klingons. You got that one right the fastest, so well done to you. And that is the end of round 1. Some of them were very tricky there, so well done if you powered through and you had some lucky guesses. How our leaderboard announcements work is at the end of every round we are going to give you the top 5 teams for that round only. It won't be until the end of the quiz when you get a better idea of what the leaderboard looks like. But in 5th place for round 1 we have Some Like It Sulaco. In 4th place we have the Not So Clingy Klingons. In 3rd place we have Gamora's skydiving team. In 2nd place we have Peter 3. And in 1st place we have Mischievous Monsters. Well done if you're on the top 5 teams there. It's early in the quiz, so if you weren't on the top 5, don't worry. You've got 4 more rounds to go to get on the leaderboard. Anything can change. Let's quickly move on to round 2, which is Aliens and Monsters. Aliens and Monsters. Let's see how you all do. Let's jump into it. Question number 1. Which of these Resident Evil zombie films was released first? Afterlife, Apocalypse, Retribution, or Extinction? Which of these Resident Evil zombie films was released first? Afterlife, Apocalypse, Retribution, or Extinction? Oh, it's getting easier to drink, actually. As is always the way with wine. Which of these Resident Evil zombie films was released first? Your time is up. I've never seen a Resident Evil film, but I definitely want to. But yeah, I've not seen any of these. But the correct answer was Apocalypse. Resident Evil Apocalypse came out before Afterlife, Retribution, or Extinction. The fastest team was I Understood That Reference. Well done to you. Next question. Going old school now. In the 1968 film Planet of the Apes, which primates take the role of scientists and doctors? Is it chimpanzees, gorillas, orangutans, or lemurs? In the film Planet of the Apes, which primates take the role of scientists and doctors? Chimpanzees, gorillas, orangutans, or lemurs? Although I guess technically, if we're on the round aliens and monsters, they weren't technically aliens. If you've seen the film and you know how it ends. But which primates take the role of scientists and doctors? Chimpanzees, gorillas, orangutans, or lemurs? How do you say orangutan? I always want to have a G on the end. Orangutans. But that's not how it's spelled. Anyway, the correct answer is chimpanzees. Well done if you got that one right. Chimpanzees. And platform has decided to slow down. Here we go. Who got that one right? Only 42% of you got that one right, and the fastest one was 5 Idiots and a Messy Little Baby. Good to see you again, team 5 Idiots and Baby. Next question. What is the name of the alien species in the 2014 film Edge of Tomorrow? Echoes, shadows, ghosts, or mimics? What is the name of the alien species in the film Edge of Tomorrow? Is it echoes, shadows, ghosts, or mimics? What is the name of the alien species in that film? Another film I've not seen, but I'm a big fan of Emily Blunt, and I think she's in that, right? That is the film I'm thinking about. So I might just have to watch it just for Emily Blunt. Your time is up. The correct answer was mimics. Mimics are the alien species in Edge of Tomorrow. Well done if you got that one right. Peter 3, you were the fastest team. Well done. Next question. In the TV series Futurama, what is the robot character Bender's surname? Is it Garcia, Rodriguez, Ferrari, or Morelli? In the TV series Futurama, what is the robot character Bender's surname? Garcia, Rodriguez, Ferrari, or Morelli? Garcia, Rodriguez, Ferrari, or Morelli? And your time is up. The correct answer is Rodriguez. Well done if you got that one right. Peter 3, you are on a roll. You're the fastest team again. But let's give some different shout-outs. We've got Restore the Snyderverse, Hill Valley High, Class of 85, Gamora Skydiving Team, and 5 Idiots and a Messy Little Baby. Well done, you all got that one right. Next question. Going a little bit animated now. But what colour is Stitch from the 2002 film Lilo and Stitch? Blue, yellow, green, or white? What colour is Stitch from the film Lilo and Stitch? He's an alien. Technically, it's a sci-fi film. Is it blue, yellow, green, or white? What colour is Stitch? Blue, yellow, green, or white? And your time is up. The correct answer is, of course, blue. Well done. Most of you got that one right. Well done. Who got it right? Ned for Sorcerer Supreme. Loki, we are going to be the winners. Team Monty Moles. 2 peas in a pod. Well done to you all. Next question. How do the aliens eventually die in the 2005 film War of the Worlds? Is it nuclear explosion, asteroid, microbes, or solar flares? How do the aliens eventually die in the film War of the Worlds? One of my favourite films of all time. Even if it is a bit... I just find it so easy and fun to watch. When I get sad, I like to watch disaster films, and War of the Worlds is definitely one of them. Your time's up. The correct answer is microbes. They die from the microbes on Earth that they weren't used to. Well done to your friendly neighbourhood Pascal. You were the fastest team. But who else got it right? Empty Heads Try Again. Klingon Quiz Council. A drinking team with a quiz problem. Well done. Moving on. Next question. In the 1996 film Independence Day, which US landmark do the aliens destroy? Very, very prominently, might I add. Statue of Liberty, the White House, Mount Rushmore, or Golden Gate Bridge? In the film Independence Day, which US landmark do the aliens destroy? Statue of Liberty, the White House, Mount Rushmore, or the Golden Gate Bridge? I mean, even if you haven't seen the film, I'm sure you can have a decent guess based on the promotional materials that were released around the film. Your time is up. The correct answer was the White House. Most of you got that one right, 81%. Well, who got it right? Guardians of the Quiz Galaxy. Do androids dream of winning this quiz? Loki winners. Why is Gamora? Well done. Next question. Who was originally hired to play the role of the Predator in the 1987 film Predator? Hulk Hogan, Chuck Norris, Robert De Niro, or Jean-Claude Van Damme? Who was originally hired to play the role of the Predator in the film Predator? Is it Hulk Hogan, Chuck Norris, Robert De Niro, or Jean-Claude Van Damme? A few seconds to go. And your time is... the correct answer is Jean-Claude Van Damme. Well done if you got that one right. Klingon Quiz Council, you were the fastest. Well done. Next question. In the Star Wars film series, what is Yoda's title in the Jedi Order? Is it Chief Master, Jedi General, Grand Master, or Jedi Guardian? In the Star Wars series, what is Yoda's title in the Jedi Order? Chief Master, Jedi General, Grand Master, or Jedi Guardian? What is Yoda's title in the Jedi Order? And your time is up. The correct answer is Grand Master. Grand Master Yoda. Well done if you got that one right. Other people that we haven't shouted out yet. We've got Quiz Masters of the Universe, you got it right. Space Between Our Ears, you got it right. Inside Number 9, Universally Challenged, you got it right. Well done. Next question. From the Star Trek TV series, the character of Spock is half human, half what? Klingon, Arcadian, Talaxian, or Vulcan? From the Star Trek TV series, the character of Spock is half human, half what? Klingon, Arcadian, Talaxian, or Vulcan? Half human, half what? Few seconds left, and I think that was the last question in the round. The correct answer is Vulcan. Well, most of you got that one right, 94%. Well done, and that was the end of round 2. Was that an easy one for you, or was that a little bit harder? Let's see. As before, we are going to give you the top 5 teams of that round, and they were as follows. In 5th place, we had Beeves Means Hines. In 4th place, we had the final front ear. In 3rd place, we had Your Friendly Neighborhood Pascal. In 2nd place, we had 5 Idiots and a Messy Little Baby. And in 1st place, for that round only, we have Mischievous Monsters. Well done to you. Moving on to round 3, which is Space and Time Travel. After round 3, we will be taking a short break, so if you are desperate for the loo or desperate to top up your drink and you can't do it right now, don't worry. After this round, we will be taking a short break. Don't worry. Sharon says, Josh, can you do your best Yoda impression? We will see. We'll see how the port goes. We'll see how that goes. All right, round 3, question number 1. What is the name of the desert planet predominantly featured in the Dune universe? Is it Mustafar, Barsoom, Arrakis, or Skaro? What is the name of the desert planet predominantly featured in the Dune universe? Mustafar, Barsoom, Arrakis, or Skaro? What is the name of the desert planet? Is it Mustafar, Barsoom, Arrakis, or Skaro? And your time is up. The correct answer is Arrakis. Well done if you got that one right. Most of you did, but the fastest team was Peter 3. Next question. In the 2015 film The Martian, Matt Damon's character manages to stay alive on Mars by planting which vegetable? Carrots, broccoli, potatoes, or onions? In the film The Martian, Matt Damon's character manages to stay alive on Mars by planting which vegetable? Carrots, broccoli, potatoes, or onions? Matt Damon's character manages to stay alive on Mars by planting which vegetable? Is it carrots, broccoli, potatoes, or onions? Your time is up. The correct answer is potatoes. Well done if you got that one right. Again, most of you did, 83%. But well done to Klingon Quiz Council. You were the fastest. Next question. In what year is the majority of the 2006 film Idiocracy set? Is it 2,505, 3,225, 4,005, or 5,010? In what year is the majority of the 2006 film Idiocracy set? Is it 2,505, 3,225, 4,005, or 5,010? In what year is the film Idiocracy set? Your time is up. The correct answer is 2,505. So fairly soon, really. The fastest team, though, as I understood that reference. Well done. Not many of you got it right, though. Only 13 of you got it right, so that was a good one to get right if you were one of them. Next question. What chemical element did the DeLorean need to travel through time in the 85 film Back to the Future? Was it uranium, argon, krypton, or plutonium? What chemical element did the DeLorean need to travel through time? Or I guess what did they use to travel through time? I know these were on during Christmas, so I'm sure some of you will have watched them then. But what chemical element did the DeLorean use to travel through time? Your time is up. The correct answer is plutonium. Plutonium. Well done if you got that one right. Mischievous Monsters, you were the fastest. Well done. You're on a roll on this quiz. Will you take this top spot? I don't know. Next question. In the 2014 film Interstellar, how many potentially habitable planets did the team originally find? 2, 3, 4, or 5? In the film Interstellar, how many potentially habitable planets did the team originally find? 2, 3, 4, or 5? 2, 3, 4, or 5? How many potentially habitable planets in Interstellar? Very good film, although I do find myself falling asleep about 3/4 of the way in because it's very long, and I can't cope with very long films sometimes. But very good film nonetheless. The correct answer is 3. They found 3 potentially habitable planets. Well done, Klingon Quiz Council. You were the quickest to get that one right. Next question. What is the name of Thanos' home planet in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Is it Titan, Colossia, Gargantua, or Herculea? What is the name of Thanos' home planet in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Titan, Colossia, Gargantua, or Herculea? There's always one question in these quizzes that always gets me and my lisp. And saying Thanos' home planet is definitely the one on this quiz. What is the name of Thanos' home planet in the MCU? Is it Titan, Colossia, Gargantua, or Herculea? Your time is up. The correct answer is Titan. Most of you got that one. 92% of you knew that one. But well done to Peter 3. You were the quickest. Again, well done. Next question. In the 1989 film Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, which historical figure does the pair not meet? Genghis Khan, Sigmund Freud, Napoleon Bonaparte, or Wolfgang Mozart? In the film Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, which historical figure does the pair not meet? Genghis Khan, Sigmund Freud, Napoleon Bonaparte, or Wolfgang Mozart? Who do they not meet? Your time is up. The correct answer is Wolfgang Mozart. They don't meet him. Well done, the final front ear. You were the quickest team. But very closely followed by Mischievous Monsters. Empty Heads Try Again, you got it right. Klingon Quiz Council, you got it right. Two peas in a pod. Well done. Next question. One of my favourite films of all time. In the 2004 film The Butterfly Effect, Ashton Kutcher's character can travel through time by doing what? Exercising rigorously, reading old journals, taking drugs and alcohol, or speaking to his mother. In the film The Butterfly Effect, Ashton Kutcher's character can travel through time by doing what? Exercising rigorously, reading old journals, taking drugs and alcohol, or speaking to his mother. Michael, can we get a consolation? Well done for getting it wrong. Well done. There you go. In the film The Butterfly Effect, how can Ashton Kutcher's character travel through time? The time is up. The correct answer is reading old journals. That's how he travels back to his earlier selves and travels through time. Well done, your friendly neighbourhood Pascal. You were the quickest team to get that one right. Restore the Snyderverse, you got it right. Gamora's skydiving team, universally challenged. Garbage shoot flyboys, you all got it right. Next question. In the Star Wars film series, what type of planet is Hoth? Is it an ocean planet, a volcanic planet, an ice planet, or a jungle planet? In the Star Wars film series, what type of planet is Hoth? Ocean, volcanic, ice, or jungle? Ocean, volcanic, ice, or jungle? Ocean, volcanic, ice, or jungle? Your time is up. The correct answer is ice. Hoth is an ice planet. Oh, again, not a very great question from my list. Hoth is an ice planet. Well done, Peter 3. You were the quickest team. But most of you got it right. Again, 92%. Mischievous monsters. Beeves means Heinz. Restore the Snyderverse. Ned for Sorcerer Supreme. Well done. Next question, and again, I think the last question in the round. In the 1990 film Total Recall, is set on which planet? Jupiter, Mars, Saturn, or Pluto? The film Total Recall is set on which planet? Jupiter, Mars, Saturn, or Pluto? Total Recall. Where is that set? Jupiter, Mars, Saturn, or Pluto? Pluto. Your time is up. See, I've drank just enough port that even on a Sci-Fi and Superheroes quiz, I still find a time to sing a song somewhere. And I just made up a little jingle for Pluto, because they don't need that. The correct answer is Mars. Mars is the correct answer. Well done to a drinking team with a quiz problem. You were the quickest there. Well done. And that is the end of round 3. Ooh, it's a very different top 5 now. Let's have a look, shall we? In 5th place for that round only, we had Beeves means Heinz. In 4th place for that round, we had Inside Number 9. In 3rd place, we had Some Like It Sulaco. In 2nd place, we had Gamora's skydiving team. And in 1st place, for that round only, we had the Final Frontier. Well done if you're on the top 5 teams there. Slightly different, that makes it a bit more exciting. And I'm having a look at the full leaderboard now, and it is very, very close. What we are going to do now is we are going to take a 10-minute break so you can relax a little bit. You can go grab another drink, you can go to the loo, whatever you need to do, rest your fingers. And we are going to come back with round 4 and round 5 at 1 minute past 7. Exactly. 1 minute past 7, you've got 10 minutes. We are going to take a short break as well, so we'll be off camera just for the break. But we will be back at 1 minute past 7 for round 4 and round 5, which are superheroes and villains. And what film is this? So don't go anywhere. Be back at 1 minute past 7 for round 4 and round 5. Hello, I am back. How was your break? We do have a few more minutes, but I thought I'd come on a little bit earlier. Just to see if, just make sure we've got no issues. I would recommend, if you are back and you're waiting, I would recommend giving your YouTube live stream a refresh, if you can, just to make sure that you do have the most up-to-date stream and it hasn't lagged while you've been away. It's always good to do that, just to make sure that you don't miss out on a few seconds. Michael says, what Xmas prezzies did you get? I got, non-surprisingly, I got wine and games. I got wine and board games, pretty much. Although my very lovely boyfriend got us tickets to go see a musical in the summer, so I'm very excited about that. Yeah, wine and beer, socks and board games, which I love all of them, so absolutely no problems there. What about you, Michael? What did you get for Christmas? A few more minutes, 3 more minutes before we jump into round 4 again. Michael, which musical? We were off to the Book of Mormon. That's what we're going to go see. Very excited. Haven't been to the theatre in so long, even pre-pandemic. So I'm super stoked for that. Round 4 is going to be superheroes and villains. Last time we did the Sci-Fi and Superheroes quiz, I mean, you might even be here, but there was someone who complained that there wasn't enough superhero questions in the quiz. So we do have a whole round, superheroes and villains, for that. And then our last round is what film is this? How that's going to work is I'm going to show you a still from a sci-fi film, sci-fi/superhero film, and you have to figure out what film that still is from. Sounds easy, but you know, I'm not going to pick the easiest still every time. Okay, 2 minutes before we kick it off. A few of you didn't let me know what your favourite sci-fi film is, so if you're in the chat now, let me know what your favourite sci-fi or superhero is. Looking back, Thomas, you did say The Dark Knight. Very good. I went to go see the new Spider-Man film a couple of weeks ago when it came out, which I am still obsessed with, still just in awe, and it inspired me to go back and watch all of the superhero films from throughout history, pretty much. Not throughout history. I started off with the original Tim Burton Batmans, trying to work my way through in like year order. I've got Blade next. But yeah, all of the MCU, all of the X-Men, all of the Christopher Nolan Batmans, even the Fantastic Four films, even the Catwoman film, that's on my list. Just so I can say that I've gone back and rewatched them all. Kieran got AirPods and a lot of clothes. Sounds good. Sounds like a good Christmas for you. Okay, a minute before we kick it off, or less than a minute. It's 1 minute past 7 now, so in a few moments we will be kicking off round 4 again. As a reminder, if you are back, give the YouTube live stream a refresh if you can, just to make sure you have the most up-to-date stream and it hasn't lagged while you've been away. But yeah, round 4 is superheroes and villains, and round 5 is what film is this? Let's jump into it. Question number 1. Who voiced the character of Groot in the 2014 film Guardians of the Galaxy? Is it Vin Diesel, Dwayne Johnson, Bruce Willis, or Sylvester Stallone? Who voiced Groot in the film Guardians of the Galaxy? Vin Diesel, Dwayne Johnson, Bruce Willis, or Sylvester Stallone? Michael says Fantastic Four, not the best. Make sure you've got a few bottles of wine to get through. I know. Who voiced the character of Groot in the film Guardians of the Galaxy? Your time is up. The correct answer is Vin Diesel. Well done if you got that one right. I think most of you would. Yeah, 88% if you got that one right. Well done. Peter 3, you're on a roll with these speed bonuses. Well done. You were the quickest again. Next question. Which of these is not a member of the Suicide Squad from the 2016 film of the same name? Harley Quinn, El Diablo, Killer Croc, or Dr. Octopus? Which of these is not a member of the Suicide Squad from the film of the same name? Harley Quinn, El Diablo, Killer Croc, or Dr. Octopus? who out of those four is not a member of the Suicide Squad from the 2016 film of the same name? Your time is up. The correct answer is Dr. Octopus. Well done if you got them right. 94% of you got it right. Well done. Oh, Michael, misclick. That might have been a bad one to have a misclick on. But Peter 3, well done again. You were the quickest team there, but who else got it right? Your friend in the neighbourhood, Pascal, you were pretty quick as well. I understood that reference. Do androids dream of winning this quiz? Very well done to you all. Next question. Which of these famous villains is the primary villain in the 1997 film Batman and Robin? Is it the Riddler, Catwoman, Penguin, or Mr. Freeze? Which of these villains is the primary villain in the film Batman and Robin? The Riddler, Catwoman, the Penguin, or Mr. Freeze? The Riddler, Catwoman, the Penguin, or Mr. Freeze? The film Batman and Robin, who's the villain? Michael, can't misclick when you're using a Wii controller. How are you using a Wii controller? Fascinating. Your time is up. The correct answer is Mr. Freeze. Good old Arnie is the primary villain in the film Batman and Robin, him and Poison Ivy. Well done, your friendly neighbourhood Pascal. You got that one right. Well done. Next question. What is the name of the fictional newspaper in the 2002 film Spider-Man? Is it the Daily Horn, the Daily Bugle, the Daily Trumpet, or the Daily Tuba? What is the name of the fictional newspaper in the film Spider-Man, run by J. Jonah Jameson? The Daily Horn, the Daily Bugle, the Daily Trumpet, or the Daily Tuba? I'm kind of hoping for 100% again, so fingers crossed you all know this one. Your time is up. The correct answer is the Daily Bugle. Oh, 97% of you got that one right, almost. Well done, Peter 3. I would have hoped with a name like that you might have got that one right, but you were the quickest. Harbingers is Hulk's Pooh Green, Restore the Snyderverse, and your friendly neighbourhood Pascal. You all got that one right, and you were all pretty quick, so well done. Next question. Blade, from the 1998 film of the same name, is half human and half what? Werewolf, ghost, vampire, or demigod? Blade, from the film of the same name, is half human and half what? Werewolf, ghost, vampire, or demigod? Blade. Is he half human, half werewolf, half ghost, half vampire, or half demigod? Your time is up. The correct answer is half human, half vampire. Well done. 91% of you got that one right. A pretty easy one for some of you there. Next question. From the TV series Heroes, what special ability did the character of Matt Parkman have? Telepathy, pyrokinesis, super strength, or precognition? From the series Heroes, what special ability did the character of Matt Parkman have? Telepathy, pyrokinesis, super strength, or precognition? Matt Parkman. An underrated character in the series, I'd say. Telepathy, pyrokinesis, super strength, or precognition? Your time is up. The correct answer is telepathy. He could read people's minds and do a lot of mind stuff. He could control them at some point, I think. But well done if you got that one right. I understood that reference. You were the quickest team. Well done. Next question. Which of these X-Men films was released first? Days of Future Past, Apocalypse, The Last Stand, or First Class? Which of these X-Men films was released first? Days of Future Past, Apocalypse, The Last Stand, or First Class? Which was released first? Days of Future Past, Apocalypse, The Last Stand, or First Class? Your time is up. Which one was released first? It was The Last Stand, I guess, ironically. It was not the last, it was the first of those. But well done. Some like it, Sulako. You were the quickest team, well done. Next question. We're going animated again here. In the 2004 film, The Incredibles, what is the real first name of the villain Syndrome? Lucky, Buddy, Tommy, or Birdie? In the film The Incredibles, what is the real first name of the villain Syndrome? Lucky, Buddy, Tommy, or Birdie? Lucky, Buddy, Tommy, or Birdie? What is the name of the villain Syndrome? We only watched Incredibles 2 a couple of weeks ago. It took us quite a while to watch it, but it was still very good. But for this question, Syndrome's real first name is Buddy. Well done if you got that one right. Harbingers, you were the quickest team. Well done to you. Next question. In the 2016 film Doctor Strange, we learn that there are how many sanctums protecting Earth? 1, 2, 3, or 4? In the film Doctor Strange, we learn that there are how many sanctums protecting Earth? I will say that I was not a huge fan of Doctor Strange or his film, but I definitely have a new admiration from him since watching the new Spider-Man film. It's kind of cool. Yeah. Your time's up. How many sanctums are protecting Earth? It is 3. 3 sanctums protecting Earth, or at least we learned that in Doctor Strange. Well done, Quiz Masters of the Universe. You were the quickest team. Well done. And I think the last question in the round, in which decade is the majority of the 2019 film Captain Marvel set? Is it the 60s, 70s, 80s, or 90s? In which decade is the majority of the film Captain Marvel set? 60s, 70s, 80s, or 90s? The majority of the film Captain Marvel, where is it set? 60s, 70s, 80s, or 90s? Your time is up. It is mostly set in the 90s. Well done if you got them right. Most of you did, 69%. But the fastest team was Ragnar Rock and Roll. Well done to you. And that is the end of round 4. Only one more round to go. Oh, and a very different top 5 again. So I'm going to give you the top 5 teams for that round. We had a fair few teams who got every single question right. So it was a good round for some. In 5th place for that round, we had I Understood That Reference. In 4th place for that round, we had Universally Challenged. In 3rd place for that round, we had Gamora's Skydiving Team. In 2nd place, we had Your Friendly Neighborhood Pascal. And in 1st place for that round, we had Quiz Masters of the Universe. Very well done if you're in the top 5 teams there. Only one more round to go. And as I mentioned at the beginning, this is What Film Is This? It's a fairly simple picture round. I'm going to show you a still from a sci-fi / superhero film. And you have to tell me what film it is. However, all you need to do is give me the first letter in the film's name. So you don't need to type it out. Only the first letter will do. I guess you can type it out if you want. You will still get a scoring point, but you'll miss out on your speed bonuses. Let's jump into it, shall we? Last round. Here we go. What is the first letter of this sci-fi film? What is the first letter of this sci-fi film? What is this? What is the first letter of this sci-fi film? It's a good film, but do you know what film this is a still from? A few seconds left. Do you know it? Your time is up. This film is Source Code. So S is what we were looking for. Well done, Peter 3. You're the quickest team there. You got it right. 9 9 of you got it right. The Final Frontier, Gamora's skydiving team, Hill Valley High, class of 85. Well done, you were amongst a few there. Next film. What is the first letter of this sci-fi film? What is the first letter of this sci-fi film? Do you know it? Can you get it? What is the first letter of this sci-fi film? Bit tricky, but can you get it? I don't know. What is the first letter of this sci-fi film? I think a few of you have it so far, but how many? This film is Pacific Rim, so P is what we were looking for. The Final Frontier, well done, you were the quickest team. Only 8 of you got this one right, so another good one if you did. Next question, a bit easier I think, but what is the first letter of this sci-fi film? What is the first letter of this sci-fi film? Can you get it? A few more of you have got this one right, so I think it is an easier one. Do you know it? What is this film? What is the first letter in this film's name? Your time is up. This is Minority Report, so M is what we were looking for. Plenty of you got that one right. 15 of you got that one right. The Not So Clingy Klingons, Inside Number 9, Empty Heads Try Again, Quiz Masters of the Universe. Well done, you were some of the few who got it right. Next question I think is a bit trickier, but what is the first letter of this sci-fi film? What is the first letter of this sci-fi film? What is the first letter of this sci-fi film? Ooh, what is this? A few seconds left. A few of you have it. Your time is up. This is Snowpiercer, so S is what we were looking for again. Well done if you got that one right. Peter 3, I understood that reference. The Final Frontier, universally challenged. Well done, you got it right. Next question. What is the first letter of this sci-fi film? What is the first letter of this sci-fi film? Can you get it? Some of you are very, very quick. I don't know whether you're just having a lucky guess or I don't know, but what is the first letter of this sci-fi film? Your time is up. This is District 9, so D is what we were looking for. I watched this the other day. A great film. Well done, The Final Frontier. You were the quickest team. But Team Monty Moles, Quiz Masters of the Universe, Ragnar Rock and Roll, you all get it right as well. Only a few left. I think this is... The next one is definitely an easy one. But what is the first letter of this film? What is the first letter of this film? We might get 100%. I don't know. We'll see. What is this film? Do you know it? Do you know it? What film is this? What film is this? Your time is up. This is Inception, of course, so I is what we were looking for. A fair few of you got that one right. Your Friend in the Neighborhood, Pascal, Klingon Quiz Council, Why is Gamora, Gamora's skydiving team. Well done. Next question. What is the first letter of this sci-fi film? What is this film? Another great film. But what is the first letter of this sci-fi film? Ooh, plenty of you know this one. Plenty of you are pretty quick as well. Who is this? Your time is up. This is Arrival. So A is what we were looking for. A. Who got it right? Quiz Masters of the Universe. Beeves means Hines. Hill Valley High Class of 85. Well done. Next question. What is the first letter of this 1986 film? What is the first letter of this film? What is the first letter of this film? I feel like it's getting easier for most of you here. I feel like the first few we were in very single digit numbers who were getting it right, but now, you're getting your rhythm now. Your time is up. This is Aliens. So A is what we were looking for. I understood that reference. You were the quickest team there. But plenty of you got it right. 27 got it right. 5 Idiots and a Miss Little Baby. Mischievous Monsters. Low-key winners. Team Monty Moles. Well done. Next question. What is the first letter of this film? What is the first letter of this film? Definitely borders more on superheroes, but what is the first letter of this film? What is the first letter of this film? What is the first letter of this film? I haven't seen it. I know that they filmed some of it in Manchester. I wonder if that screenshot is actually filmed in Manchester. I don't know. But this is Venom. So V is what we were looking for. Most of you knew it. 91%. And now we have one more film. Your last question of the night. What is the first letter of this sci-fi film? What is the first letter of this film? What is this film? What is this film? Can you get it? Again, definitely borders more on superhero, but what is the first letter of this film? Your time is up. This is Unbreakable. So U is what we were looking for. Well done, Peter 3. You were the quickest team there. Well done, your friendly neighborhood Pascal. Mischievous Monsters. Garbage Shoot Flyboys. You all got it right. And that is the end of that round and the end of our quiz. Let's bring me back up here, shall we? So, as before, I'm going to give you the top 5 teams of that round only. It's very, very different again. In 5th place for that round only, we had Guardians of the Quizalaxy. In 4th place for that round, we had Peter 3. In 3rd place for that round, we had Beeves Means Hines. In 2nd place for that round, we had The Final Frontier. And in 1st place for that round only, we had Universally Challenged. Very well done if you're on the top 5 teams there. And now we come on to the winners of the quiz. But before we do that, we have one more question just for fun. For those of you who have played a quiz recently, you'll know how this goes. But we have a bonus round, which is called The One and Only. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you a question which has numerous multiple answers. Sometimes it could be 20 answers, sometimes it could be 200 answers. And what you need to do is give me a correct answer, but also an answer that no other player tonight has given us. So it has to be correct, but also unique. If you get a correct and unique answer on this final bonus question, it won't go towards your quiz score tonight, but it will mean your house is awarded with 50 additional house points. All of the unique and correct answers will be announced on our Instagram and Twitter after the quiz, so do make sure to follow us there if you want to see if your answer was correct and unique. Let's jump into it. Let's do it quickly before we come onto the leaderboard. The question is, name a film from the Marvel Cinematic Universe released during the Infinity Saga. Name a film from the MCU released during the Infinity Saga. There's not that many. It has to be correct, but it also has to be unique. So, what are you going to give me? Are you going to go obvious? Are you going to go niche? What are you going to give me? And then after this, we will jump into the leaderboard and see who's won some prizes. Your time is up for the bonus round. As I said, give us a follow on Instagram and Twitter. Our handle is QuizWhipHQ. That's where we will be announcing the correct and unique answers tonight. Now we are going to give you the top 10 teams of the quiz tonight. If you're not in the top 10, don't worry, the full leaderboard will be live on our website within the next 24 hours, so you can see where you landed there if you weren't in the top 10. But here we are in 10th place with 1,449 points. We had Quizmasters of the Universe. In 9th place, and the winner of a random leaderboard position prize tonight, and the winner of a £5 gift voucher of their choice and a free ticket to a future quiz. With 1,454 points, we have Guardians of the Quizalaxy. In 8th place, with 1,483 points, we have Some Like It Sulaco. In 7th place, with 1,551 points, we have Beeves Means Hines. In 6th place, with 1,593 points, we have Universally Challenged. In 5th place, with 1,597 points, we have Peter 3. In 4th place, with 1,660 points, we have The Final Frontier. In 3rd place, with 1,676 points, we have Your Friendly Neighborhood Pascal. In 2nd place, with 1,690 points, we have Mischievous Monsters. And in 1st place, with 1,782 points, we have Gamora's Skydiving Team. Very well done, Team Gamora's Skydiving Team. You have won a £10 gift voucher of your choice and a free ticket to a future quiz. If you're either of our winners, we'll be in touch with you tonight to sort out your prizes. But thank you very much to everyone else for playing. Like I said, if you weren't in the top 10, don't worry, the full leaderboard will be live on our website so you can see exactly where you landed. Michael says, shooting for 9th and got 8th. That's always very frustrating, I imagine, when that happens. But for now, we are going to end it here. We have a few more quizzes coming up, but I feel like one that is worthy of a shout out is our Star Wars quiz. Our Star Wars quiz is very soon, so if you want to join that, I'm sure there's a lot of Star Wars fans playing our quiz tonight, so we've got a whole quiz dedicated to Star Wars. Go to quizwhip.co.uk, see what quizzes we have, make sure to get a ticket, and hopefully we will see you again in the next few weeks. Have a great rest of your evening, and hopefully we will see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.